Alright, what's up guys? We're recording on a Chromebook, so it might look a little bit different, but that's okay. So today what I have for you is a Yosenju deck profile. These guys. So first I'm gonna start off by explaining what they do. Yosenjus, they normal summon each other, so there's not really any special summoning unless when you're gonna do it from the extra deck. So they normal summon each other, and then at the end of the turn, they were returned back to the hand, so they were untouchable except by the cards that destroy them. Cards like Torrential Tribute, Solemn Warning, Mirror Force, any trap hole cards. Kind of sucks. But they're really good because they're all normal summons, which is boom, 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 boom. And then you get out, and then you get to overlay them because they're all level 4s. Every monster in this deck is level 4. Level 4, level 4, level 4, level 4s. And then one thing I thought I should mention is I'm going to first start by going over the staples of a deck. And if you don't know what Yugioh, or if you don't know what the terminology staple means in the Yu-Gi-Oh terms, a staple is any card that's a must-need for the deck. Like in every single iteration of the deck profiles that you will find on YouTube will have those cards in it. There's not one that doesn't have it, and if they don't have it, they're kind of stupid. So staples of the deck are the 3,1s, 3,2s, 3,3s, and 3/10 keys. Something that might not be considered a staple is 2 or more Tiger Kings. I consider it personally a staple, but it's up for you to decide. But let's start this thing. So first off, I run 2 Brotherhood of the Firefist Bear because they're miniature versions of Tiger King, and they're really good because every time you attack, you get to add one of your staples to your hand, which is a great effect. So then we run the 1 Thunder King IO because even though you don't special summon, a lot of tier 1 decks do special summon. So he's good for bursting that. So then like I said, the Yosenju Kama 1. This is for, because it's a staple, and his effect is that if he's out in the field with any other Yosenju monster, he gets to return a card to the hand, which is really good. Plus the added effect of being able to be returned to the hand at the end of the turn. Then you have Kama 2, who can attack. His special effect is he can attack your opponent directly, but he has to have whatever his attack is at. So if he's just at the basic mundane 1800, he can attack your opponent directly for 900. But yeah, and then he has the same effect as Kama 1 and Kama 3. He can normal summon. One thing I should mention is that they can't normal summon themselves, so like you can't normal summon a Kama 3 and then chain normal summon another Kama 3. You would have to do it like normal summon a Kama 3, then a Kama 2, and then you can summon a Kama 3 again. They just can't be one after another, but they can be like from another effect. And then you have the only Yosenju that's not a staple, which is Tsujik, because he's kind of like an honest. You can discard him during any point to have one of your Yosenjus gain 1,000, or if he's in the field with them, he can make any other Yosenju, including himself, gain 1,000 attack. So he's pretty good. He's not a staple though, because the only problem with the effect is he has a little bit of different effect than all of these. Is that he doesn't have the effect of when he's normal summoned, he can normal summon another Yosenju monster. So if you have like 4 Yosenjus, or if you have 1 Kama 1, 1 Kama 2, 1 Kama 3, and a Tsujik in your hand, make him last in the chain because he won't be able to special summon or normal summon any other ones. So like he will normal summon him, and then he'll normal summon him, and then have him normal summon him, just because of that reason. So from the monsters onto the spells, we have 2 creature swaps because in this it's really good, considering the fact that when any Yosenju is like you normal summon them, and then let's say, for example, I was dueling a guy who had a synchro deck and he got his Quasar out, So I used Comma 1's effect to return him to the hand, so Quasar negated it. Then I played Creature Swap and swapped it with one of my Yosenjus. Then, when I pressed end turn, that Yosenju on his side of the field went back to my hand, and I got to keep Quasar. So it's kind of like a free take, which is really good. Then we have our staples, the 3 Tenkis. Fire Formation Tenki, it's a continuous spell, and when this card is activated, you can add 1 level 4 lower Beast Warrior monster from your deck to your hand, and all Beast Warrior monsters that you control get 100 attack, but you can only activate 1 Fire Formation per turn, which kind of sucks. But these are really good to have 3 of. It's a definite 3. Excuse me. Mystical Space Typhoon 2. This is just because 3 would get kind of cloggy, especially because of all the spammy cards. Then we run 2 Pot of Dualities just for the draw power in case you only get like 1 Yosenju, because you want to have 2 in your hand at all times, just so you can normal summon, and then maybe like overlay to get a Tiger King out. Regiki for obvious reasons, just so in case their field gets too overpowered, you can just send them back and depower it a little bit. And since this deck spams back row, just generic back row cards like Bottomless, Compulsory, Fiendish, Mere Force, Solemn, Torrential, Wiretap. But so then we run. Actually, I'll go over. So these 2, hopefully you know what they are. Summons monster with 1500 attack, destroy the monster, banish it. Target monster field, return to the hand. So this is like a trap version of him. Fiendish Chain, negate the effects, cannot attack. This is good because a lot of tier 1 decks nowadays, they search, so you get to add cards from your deck to your hand, and when they do that, you play this, and then you declare the card that they just added to their hand. So like if they added, I'll use Cyber Dragons for an example. If they add a core to their hand, or actually if they summon core and they get a Cyber Repair Plant, that Repair Plant is in their hand, so then you play Mind Crush and you say, I declare a Repair Plant, and then all Repair Plant copies in their hand gets destroyed, which is really useful. Mere Force, because spamming back row. Vanity's Emptiness is because I've won countless times without even special summoning anything from here, and I had this on the field the entire time, and he couldn't. His deck kind of relied on special summon fully. I can't remember what kind of deck it was, but he couldn't get a single monster out, and I just kept attacking him directly until his life points just dwindled down to a little bit. Then 2 wiretaps because back row. I actually won't go over the effects of the extra deck now, except for Tiger King, since he's one I consider a staple. But really quickly, we have Abyss Dweller, 2 Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, Tiger King. This dude, Karen Gorgon, Castel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer, Dark Rebellion, and this is a really good card to have in your hand, have in your extra deck. Diamond Direwolf, Gaga Cowboy, Lightning Chidori, number 101 Silent Arc, number 103 Ragna Zero, Diamond Crab King, number 52, number 80 Rhapsody and Berserk, number F0 Utopic Future. This is a really good card to have. And then we have Steel Swarm Roach. But we have this is because whenever he is special summoned, you get to add a staple to your hand, which that's why I consider him a staple, because he's really good, and then he has some other effects to do with Beast Warrior. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material, negate the effects of all face monster you control except for Beast Warrior. Until the end phase, this card is sent to the graveyard. You can send 3 Fire Formation spell traps you control to the graveyard, special summon 2 level 4 lower Beast Warrior type monster. I mean, that's good. But yeah, so that's all I want to say. If you guys can see this message, it's pretty annoying. It's like because there's only a 10-minute recording limit. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you want to see more content, leave a comment down and subscribe. See you guys.